Hey, so today I wanted to talk to you about the history or the shocking history of root beer. It was something that wasn't intended to become what it became today. Today is used as a recreational soda. Enjoy it with your friends at lunch or dinner. And you can even pair it with a nice vanilla bean ice cream for, your favorite root beer float. It did start in the 18th century with Native Americans. The main ingredient, which is actually a carcinogen, causes cancer. So, which is taken out now, of course. But it started with the sassafras tree bark, the root bark of that tree, which gave root beer part of its name. Of course, the root part. Um, that was used for medicinal purposes. It helped with inflammation, different things like that, and diseases and infections. But part of that tree and that ingredient has safrole, which is a carcinogen, and it does cause cancer. So now these days we use bark and root from that tree still, but we use ones that have that safrole extracted out of it. So we don't, of course, want to be out here causing cancer to millions of people. Um, and like I said, it was something that was more medicinal in purposes. So even with that, it was served hot instead of served cold, and how we enjoy it today, which I think I very much prefer. Um, it was also served with soda as a serve first, instead of a ready-made beverage. It wasn't until Charles Hires came and made it a actual ready-to-make beverage, and was able to like successfully create, make, and market a successful soda out of root beer. Um, it is technically one of the most American drinks, and is one of the oldest sodas and drinks that we have on record. After Hires came out with his drink, then you saw the rise of other root beer companies, as far as A&W, IBC Root Beer, and Barks. Um, to kind of go back and talk about the carcinogen, the Sefroli was banned by the FDA in 1960. So after that, they went into more of using the extract without the cephalate in it. And then they started to add different berries and different things to make sure that they can kind of make up for the sweetness and everything that they needed. Which now root beer has honey in it, it has vanilla extract in it. It has caramel, and it has like molasses and liquor root, different things that we didn't have at the time that we could create it, but now it's coming to a whole totally different thing. Um, the part about root beer that is amazing is that the beer part technically comes from two different things. One part is because Charles Hires wanted to market it to a different crowd of people that he already didn't have. So instead of making it a root tea, which was what he was gonna call it, a root tea, he instead called it root beer to market it and to make sure that it could go out to a different audience. And also the fermentation time that it took to make certain ingredients able to drink and make it good for it can have that certain taste for the audience. It went to it more aligned with being a beer high fermented. So those two things help it become a quote unquote beer instead of just a tea, because of the process that it goes through to be able to make it.